Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? I hope everyone is doing wonderful. Welcome. I have returned, hopefully, fingers crossed for the foreseeable future. For those of you that don't know, I have been very, very absent just due to a bunch of bullshit at the end of the day. I'm gonna basically, today is just going to be me explaining what's been happening and hopefully possibly even playing some games depending on how much energy I have, how nice Bug is and everything like that. Hi Cat, hello, hope everyone's doing well today. Um hi, hi Flower, I missed you guys too, I'm sorry. Okay, but basically, this is what's gonna happen. This is basically gonna be a just chatting stream. I'm gonna just explain what the fuck has happened. I'm gonna explain absolutely everything. I'm gonna explain what's happening going forward, so on and so forth, because as I said, a lot of bullshit has happened. So I'm gonna switch over to the just chatting screen. We're just gonna have a chat today. I don't know, like I said, if I'm gonna actually play a game or anything today like that. I literally have on my main monitor, I have Twitch pulled up, on my secondary monitor, I have YouTube pulled up so that I can make sure everything's running properly. But hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing wonderful. I hope if you're not, I hope your day gets better. But let's switch over to just chatting. Um, so for starters, I'm going to quickly address the elephant in the room that Twitch is able to see, YouTube is not, just because YouTube is vertical only. For anyone over on Twitch, there is a new donation goal. I do not do this normally. I hate doing this. Please do not feel like you are required to do this or anything whatsoever. But I'm going to have a donation goal because, for those of you that don't know, a big life event happened and the basement flooded and I had to replace a bunch of stuff. So I will get into details of that. But there's a donation goal for $1,000, which is a shit ton of money because that is basically the not even breaking the surface of what has happened money wise. So I'm just being very, very blunt because I don't want to sugarcoat things because things have been not great. If I'm going to be completely honest, things have been going very, very downhill in my everyday life to the point where I am interested in looking elsewhere for opportunities as well at this point in time. Uh I don't react to shit. Sorry, I don't react to I don't do reaction content, but yeah, I'm gonna be very, very blunt with this because as I have stated before, I do not like having things be secretive or anything like that. And things have been really bad. So 2 weeks ago, I think, they started working on the internet. Also, hello everyone coming in. Lilith, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to Stars, hope you enjoy your time here. Uh No, it's fine if they ask requests, I don't mind. It's just I don't do reaction content unless it's like my own friend content that I've got permission to react to because I always ask for permission to react to content before things. Hope things get better. Thank you. I appreciate that. So for starters, 2 weeks ago they started working on the internet. I was unable to connect to the internet at all at that point because they basically shut down the internet for everyone in my area to work on the internet. So for about a week straight, I had no internet whatsoever, essentially. I had internet for maybe 5 minutes at a time, and then it would go away for like an hour. So that was happening the first week. After that happened, we got a really bad thunderstorm. Like a really bad thunderstorm out of nowhere. It was like heavy winds, it was hail, it was thunder, lightning, everything. My house normally does not lose power. This time we did lose power, which was great. I'm lying. It was not great. So basically we lost power and our sump pump in our basement, I thought it had a backup battery. It does not, apparently. So 30 minutes between me going and checking the basement when we first lost power to by the time Lego got there, there was 2 to 3 inches of water basically throughout the entire basement. Now, my basement is a storage area for everything of mine. There's an extra TV down there. There was a couch down there for people to sleep on if they like slept over and stuff like that. There was a giant beanbag chair. There was another beanbag chair. There's a pinball machine. There's my high school diploma and like all my like accomplishments throughout my academic career and stuff like that. So there was a bunch of like extremely important stuff down there, including
I brought pickle.
stuff.
Please respond.
You brought pickle? Alex, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. It means a lot. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Also, hi Zero. Hello. I'm explaining everything that's kind of been going on. So, yeah, so everything that's was down there was very, very important, including there was also stuff from both Mau Mau, which for those that don't know, Mau Mau is my 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 cat who has passed away, unfortunately, but she was my cat that was with me throughout like high school, college, all that kind of stuff. So she was very much a key important part of my life. And then there was also stuff from like my grandmother and my great grandmother, who are also both passed away at this point in time. So I had stuff from everyone extremely important to me that has passed that I had stuff from that was down there. Luckily, I did find that stuff. It was in a bin, so that stuff is safe. But there has been significant damage to basically the entire basement. I essentially had to get a bunch of friends together, like Dan, Mikey, Sam, and Lego all helped out with this, and Joey. They all came over. We had to rip out the carpet that was down there because the other guy put down some wood in certain places as like snap together wood flooring, but the majority of the basement was carpet. So we initially tried to save the carpet by just using a wet dry vac and sucking up as much of the water as possible, but it was literally it was down to the floor. It was down to the concrete. It was drained through straight down to our foundation. So even with the wet dry vac, even with us trying to do that, it was still completely destroyed. So instead of doing that, we then had to rip up the carpet entirely. We had to throw it out entirely, so we had to rent a dumpster to be able to throw it out because we can't just throw it out in the normal garbage. We had to rip out all the flooring that the guy did except for the tiles because he did put down like actual tiles in certain areas, and that was fine. But the wood flooring that he put down there, we had to rip up, and we still have to rip some of it up because he put the washer and dryer down on that. So it was actually moldy. It was pooling water under it. There was no saving the floor. There was like black mold under certain parts of it. So I assume there was water damage there before that we just didn't see under the wood as well, which could also be a part of why I'm getting so sick so frequently. It could be just because I'm breathing in black mold without me realizing it. And now that I'm taking it out and like getting it fixed, hopefully my health will improve a little bit as well. As well as I'm on different medications and stuff. I'm not sure if I updated you guys with my health. I will do that after I talk about the flooding and stuff. Because I'm not sure if I remember if I updated you guys with my health or not. Hi Gork. I'm as okay as I can be right now. I'm kind of explaining all the bullshit that has been going on, including the basement flooding and everything like that. If you haven't heard, long story short, the basement of our house flooded with 2 to 3 inches of water throughout the basically entire basement. I had to rip up all the flooring, all the like stuff that the guy did, and I'm just talking about that. So currently we are waiting on a handyman to come and disconnect our washer and dryer because I do not know how to disconnect our washer and dryer. And I very much need to actually get someone that can know how to do this to do it because I don't want to replace my washer and dryer with everything else I'm having to replace. So I have to have them come and move the washer and dryer, disconnect it, have us put new flooring down, and then just move it back into place and reconnect it for us. But because I have to hire a handyman and everything like that, it's gonna cost money, which sucks because I can't just do it myself and move it myself, even if I would if I could, but I can't because I don't want to break my washer and dryer. So basically, what happened was we ended up buying tiles that are meant for like garages. So like they're meant to park cars and stuff on them. So we bought that, and they're just snapped together like plastic flooring. So if we do end up getting flood damage again, the flooring will hopefully just be one of those that we can rinse it off real quick, put it back down, and it's fine. Everything's good. So, yeah, basically a bunch of stuff in the basement ended up getting destroyed. Like the beanbag chairs ended up getting destroyed. Um, some wooden furniture ended up getting a lot of like rot damage. Yeah, it was from a huge storm that we had like 2 weeks ago or something like that, with like hail, wind, like a bunch of thunder, lightning. It was a really bad storm, and it was 30 minutes of storming did that much damage, because by the time Lego got here, like I said, he plugged in the generator and got that all running and the sump pump went back up. But 30 minutes of rain did this much damage, which sucks. So basically, we ended up replacing the floor. The floor is like done now. I had Dan come and fix some of the outlets because some of the outlets were just shot from both the water damage and just the fact that the dude didn't install it properly. Um and yeah, it's just there's a lot of stuff that has been going wrong. So I apologize for being super, super absent, but the flooding has kind of been my biggest thing, especially because, like I said before, I had a bunch of important things down there, including my high school diploma, which I am going to find a new place for now that I know that my basement floods. So yeah. Thank you, Tolly. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, that is what the donation goal is for. I'm sorry that I have to like put it up there and everything like that. I really hate doing that, but I'm going to leave it up there for a little bit, at least until like the subathon and stuff, because I am planning on doing the subathon still for my birthday, because you guys still want that as far as I'm aware. If you don't, I will absolutely change what we're doing. But I have plans for it. I have a plan that if anything gets donated beforehand, whether it be through buying merchandise, whether it be through subscribing, like gift subs or anything like that, whether it be donating directly to the flooding fund, as I'll call it, it's going to be directly added to the timer. How to donate? Let me get you a link real quick on YouTube, because YouTube is a little bit more difficult for me to get the link directly linked to. I don't want to save the link as, I want to copy the link, please. I'm just gonna copy Tolly's entire message, actually. Just give me that message, please. Hello, Meg. I am having an okay-ish day. I am currently talking about a bunch of life things going on because my house flooded. So there's, for anyone wondering, the donation goal in YouTube chat and everything like that. But everything, like I said, everything that is donated beforehand will be directly added into the timer immediately. It will be one of those things where, let's say, the timer normally, for those that the talking. For those of you that haven't joined me for a birthday subathon before, most of the time the timer starts at 4 hours for the beginning. So the timer will normally start with 4 hours on the clock, and then from there people can donate, subscribe, so on and so forth to add more time to the timer. If someone donates beforehand or anything like that, I will add time to that, so it could be upwards of 8 hours on the starting clock plus. So yeah, it basically, I will do the conversions. I think if I remember correctly, every sub is 5 minutes, which means every $5 donated would be 5 minutes to the timer. So every dollar donated should be an extra minute. I might also double that. I might make it like 2 minutes and stuff beforehand, just because it is like a helpful like beforehand type thing, and it's not during the subathon. So I might also just make it double time instead. I haven't decided that entirely, but that's what's going to kind of be given back to you guys as like a thank you as much as I can, because as I said before, I don't really like asking you guys to do this stuff, and I don't want to make you guys feel like you have to or anything like that, but I greatly appreciate anything that you guys are doing to help out, even if it's just watching the stream. That helps way more than you probably know. Um, hello everyone coming in. When get 1K subs? I don't know. I don't know if I will hit 1K subs. That'd be wild. But hello, hope everyone's doing well. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been happening. Along with that, I'm going to be streaming today, tomorrow. Thursday is when the handyman's supposed to come, so I don't know if I'm going to be actually able to stream that day, depending on how loud they are, because they are giving me a window directly during my streaming time. They're coming anywhere from 2 to 5 p.m. So it is directly when I would stream normally. So I'm debating if I do a later stream that night or if I do a like a super early stream, but I feel like the later stream would work better for you guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like a later stream would work better for you guys compared to an earlier stream. Um, so that's what's happening. It's for that, and then after that, I think I should be streaming Friday and maybe Saturday. I know on Saturday I am going out with some friends to celebrate my birthday a little bit early. Because I wanted to go somewhere specific, and I am dragging them along to it because it's my birthday, and I have decided that we're going to a haunted location, and we're exploring it. And I am dragging people who do not really want to go exploring this haunted location along, but they decided yes because it's my birthday. So yeah, we're going ghost hunting. So we might end up bringing like GoPros and stuff like that. Is it where I think it is? I can DM it to you after stream Tolly, but possibly. If you want to DM me your guess, I will let you know if you're correct or not. Don't get possessed, don't worry. I have protections in place. Does it begin with an S? I mean, no. No, it doesn't. Also, if you're talking about just going to like Salem or something like that, I have been to Salem. I love it there. I really wanted to move there. It's a really cute town, if I'm gonna be honest. It's really cute. Um, but yeah, I'm planning on doing that. And then the plan for the subathon at this point in time is we're going to start on the 23rd. Wait, what am I saying? I don't know, Kat. What are you saying? But we're probably going to start on the 23rd, which is going to be a Sunday, just because of the fact that I'm being told that either Friday or Saturday after my birthday, so the 21st or the 22nd, we're going to actually celebrate my birthday with like everyone because only a few people are going to like the haunted location. School started last week and I'm already so done with it. Oh no. I understand that. I'm so sorry that your school started so early. If I was in college, I think I would still have another like 20 days. Oh, I'm also gonna pause any important talking currently because I didn't realize Twitch was gonna play an ad. I thought I was gonna pause that. I guess I missed the notification. My bad. So I'm just gonna yap about some unimportant things as the ad goes on because I do not want anyone to miss anything super important. Um, let's see. I covered basically what happened with the flooding. I think I talked about what was kind of like damaged and everything like that because like not a ton got damaged, but more than I would like to have gotten damaged got damaged because like I said, the beanbag chair and everything got ruined, which makes me very upset because it was a giant beanbag chair. Let's see. I guess I could talk about what's it called? Should I give you guys a little bit of what the goals are going to be? Should I give you guys a little snippet? I might give you guys an idea, maybe. Or the hoodie from your merch, and I got a lot of compliments on it in school. That's awesome. I love that. I'm happy people like the design, even if they don't know who the hell I am. That makes me so happy. Ooh, yes? Okay, are you guys more interested in, like, what the goals could be, or are you more interested in seeing how they're gonna break down, like, numbers-wise? Like, for example, this goal will be this many subs, or whatever. Nice avatar, thank you, it means a lot. Also, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Bye. Have to fly a car. Don't crash. Be safe. Fly low to the ground if you can. What they'll be? Okay, give me 1 second. I actually gotta run out into my living room real quick and grab the notepad that I was taking notes on. And also, I'm gonna check on Bug because I'm doing a little test with him to see if he's a-okay to sit in the living room and behave while I am live because he normally sits in his room. And I don't want him to be stuck in his room all day while I'm doing the live stream. So I decided to test test him today to see if he's doing good. Never been here? What do you usually do? I normally play video games such as Minecraft, Monster Hunter, Paleo Pines. I've started getting random games such as like Wobble Dogs and stuff like that. But I do variety games. It's mostly Minecraft most of the time, but variety gaming. But I will be right back. Give me
Fine.
1 second.
Ignore me then.
I'm not gonna ignore you. I said I'll be right back. But like, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. You're going to scream? Why? Is it from the cap thing? Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, good news. Bug is being very, very good. He is just sleeping on the couch. How did you do that? You know, the skin, by the way, is really pretty. Thank you, thank you. How did I do what? How did I, make my thing talk? Or make the rodent pop up? Don't wake him up, he's being so good! I'm trying to test to see if he's gonna behave during the subathon. How tall am I in real life? 5'8", 5'7.5", something like that. Also, for context on how I did the, like, PNG tuber and everything, I basically had a design for my character. I designed her to be a feral hybrid Enderman, which is a variation of Enderman that I designed. And then I basically commissioned my artist Owl to make me a PNG tuber. So there's one thing with her talking with her mouth open, and there's one with her not talking with her mouth closed. And there's a program called VitoTube Mini that basically, when I talk through my microphone, it reacts to it. So it's really cool. I love PNG tubers. They're awesome. I'm a girl. I'm female. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna give a few of these. Okay. So some of the ideas that we have for the subathon, let's see. Okay. Someone pick a number between, like, 1 and, like, I don't know, 20 or something like that. Is that an app? It's an application on PC, I know that for certain. Can you not tell from the boobs on the PNG model? Listen. Listen. No, it's a, I don't know if it's like an app that you can get on like the phone or anything like that, but it's a download that you can get on PC at the very least. 5? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So one of the goals is the chat or the moderators get to pick my dinner for me. Whether it be I make something, whether it be I order something, you guys just get to pick what I eat for dinner that night. That's one of the goals. All right. Let's see. Let's do this one. Let's do 1 through... This one I think is 10. Yeah, 1 through 10. Someone pick a number 1 through 10 now. Because I also have, I have two different... Cool, 2 people pick 6. I'm picking the 1 chip challenge for your dinner. I need to see if I could even buy that. Also, I like spicy food, so I don't know how much that'll affect me, because I eat spicy food a shit ton. 6 is draw VTubers from memory. But I'm gonna probably expand that to, like, VTubers, PNG tubers, streamers in general. And if I don't know them, like, off the top of my head, I just have to draw what I assume they look like based on their name. I think that'll be fun. So that's that. And let's see. We'll do. Should I give one more from each list? Because I have two different lists for this subathon. I'm doing this subathon a little bit differently than I've done other subathons in the past. So you guys are gonna have way more goals than normal. I'm also trying to figure out a way to incorporate YouTube because there's not like a members button or anything like that yet because I'm not monetized on YouTube. So I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate YouTube so that you guys also get like rewarded for this other than just like, oh yeah, we hit this goal over on Twitch. So I'm thinking maybe doing like donation goals and like putting my donation link at like a pinned message or something like that. But I also don't want to seem like super like you need to do this because it's entertainment. You don't have to do it. You can just watch. So I'm trying to figure out a way to incorporate YouTube as well without it feeling like you have to donate or you have to do this because you don't have to. It's just an option if you choose to. I don't know. All right. If we're gonna do one more from each sheet, I need another number 1 through 20, other than the number 5. 2. I will say the more you go into the numbers, the more expensive they get. 2 or 17. Which number would you guys prefer to hear? 2 or 17? Just realized my sub ends in 3 days. Gotta remember to resub. You don't have to. 20? Let's see. Okay, let's see. I'll do 17. Okay, we'll do 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh! Oh boy. 17 is me looking through old clips of mine. Which, basically is me looking through, like, my super old content from, like, 2020 till, like, now. And I get to relive old memories, and you guys get to see my scuffed models and stuff like that. Oh god. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, that's 17. And then another one from the other list. It's again 1 through 10 without including the number 6. So no number 6 for this one. And remember, they get more expensive as you go higher up numbers-wise. So I need one more number, and then that'll be all your, 10? Are you sure you want 10? Want an update on the U cosplay? If you would like to give it, I would love to hear it, yes. Yes, okay. Number 10 is horror time, which means basically I play a horror game that you guys decide for me. And then it is also more segments added. So that means that you guys get a horror game, and you guys get more segments added, such as, like, unlocking new, stuff. So I will preface, this horror game can be one that I own or not own, but the only thing that I will say is it can't be something that has to download, like, a shit ton, because if I am streaming, like, 24 hours a day or whatever, uh, I don't think that's gonna be playing nice while I'm live streaming and trying to download at the same time. So it has to be something that is at least able to be downloaded while I am streaming. Play Poppy Playtime. We'll have to see what gets voted for. We'll do like polls or something. We'll do a vote or something like that. The tail is done in wags and then the horns are still drying. I still haven't figured out the shirt. Ooh. The tail wags? Did you like put boning into it? I've been trying to figure out how to do like a wagging tail because I do want to cosplay as my like I guess persona is the best way to put it at some point. So I've been trying to figure out how to do it, and the way that I figured out how to do it is you add like boning to it by like cutting into foam and stuff like that. And I don't know if that's the correct way to do it or not. Cause I put boning into it. Oh, I'm so excited to see this. I'm genuinely so excited to see this. But oh, I should also talk about how the subathon's gonna actually work a little bit. How many viewers do you have? I don't know. I keep numbers off when I stream because I do streaming for fun. Although it is my job technically, I do streaming for fun and everything like that. I don't want to know the numbers while I'm live and stuff like that. I just care that I'm making people happy. I also will say I think I have a rule against putting it in chat and stuff too, just because I don't want to know the numbers. I have a history of making fursuit tales, so oh, do you? I don't think did I know that? I don't remember. It's been I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I've been gone for like a year. I know I've only been gone for like two weeks or something like that, but I feel like I've been gone for like 84 years. I feel like I've missed so much stuff. Don't think you knew that. I don't know. That's the issue. I feel like I've missed so much character development. Really cool to see. Honestly, I've never seen a design like this. Thank you. I appreciate it. She is a feral hybrid Enderman, which is my own design and stuff. And by design, I mean I created ferals and hybrids, and I really want to make the YouTube series. I really should sit down and make the YouTube series about all of them, because that would be really cool. Just realized the mouth moves when you talk. Yeah, so do the hands, technically. I don't blink. I do not blink. That is the only thing that that really doesn't move, is I do not blink. I also have booba physics that my artist added as a surprise, and I just found it hilarious, so I kept it on. Also made 3 heads. That's neat. I've said it before. I give a lot of props to like people who can do that kind of stuff. I personally would never like wear like a fursuit or anything like that, but complete props to everyone who does and to everyone who can make that, because holy shit, that requires a lot of 1, coordination, and 2, just artistic creativity. Made the little creature on your head as a tiny felt doll. Did you really? Did you make creature as a doll? I want to see them. Why don't I show my face? 1, I like to keep the anonymity. I like to be anonymous. I like to keep my personal life and my online life a little bit separate. And 2, I have really bad like facial dysmorphia and stuff like that, and like anxiety and depression and stuff like that. So I'm not very confident with myself. I don't enjoy my face. So I tend to just keep it offline. I have done like live streams with like my face being there and stuff like that, but it's always been like with a mask or something, because I wear a mask pretty much constantly. Like I'll be completely like transparent for a second. Yes, this is my own C. This is my OC. Hi. I'll be completely transparent for a second. Most of the time when I like go out, I wear a mask. Like I have like a cloth mask that I wear like 24/7 basically. The only time that I really don't wear it is if I'm like completely home alone and like am eating or something. Like even if I'm home alone, I tend to wear it because it makes me feel more comfortable, I guess, is the best way to put it. Weird for most people, but it's me. It's fine. Sure, you look pretty. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It looks super cool. I love it. Thank you, thank you. It means a lot. I did it. It was still at school because it's an art project. Oh my god, I feel like you're gonna like.
I may not be a star, but I'm certainly.
There's so much going on. There's so many noises going on.
Streams an old age page.
Hi, Ray. Thank you for resubscribing. Tolly, that was so poorly timed. That was so much stimulation of my ears. Hi, Camden. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. What was that? 1 person subscribed on Twitch, so that was the rodent party popping up, and then Tolly played Warrior Cat Kid. So yeah,
It's called
that.
like some kind of Pokemon.
Because I have. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. The huge announcement. Oh my god, Tolly, thank you for the reminder. So for starters, to answer your question, I have a bunch of alerts over on Twitch that basically people can play if they use bits, if they use channel points, or if they do anything like that. Because YouTube does not have any channel point redemption or anything like that that I am able to set up without implementing a bunch of other third-party things, and I do not know how to do that because I am not very tech savvy. So I only am really able to do it over on Twitch, unfortunately, at this point in time. I would love if YouTube implements something like that. They're changing things starting next year, which I'm going to talk about soon, but hopefully they might change that, maybe. But yeah, so over on Twitch, I have like a bunch of alerts that basically go off automatically if people subscribe and things like that, or if they use like channel points, like Raisin for the Yippee alert used 100 channel points or 150 channel points and played a sound effect. So there's a bunch of sound effects, there's a bunch of things that can pop up on screen, and like my PNG tuber and stuff can change and things like that too, because I have a bunch of different PNG tubers. Like for example, I'll throw up a random one. I'll throw up you. I have this one. Bye, Camden. Take care. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a lovely day. Take care of yourself. But yeah, I have a bunch of like different things that can happen randomly on stream. I would love to figure out how to do it more on YouTube. It's just like I said, I'm not very tech savvy, unfortunately. The feathered one. Yes, the furry moth, if you will. Let's see. What was I talking about? Okay. Question, what's up, Flower? What's up? What was I talking about beforehand, by the way? Hi, Seth. It's going. My house flooded. My house flooded, so it's going. Yeah, there's you can look at the pin message, but yeah, my house flooded. That's fun, but other than that, it's going okay. What kind of pants situation do you think your avatar has going on? Just as a reference. Are you a part of the Discord server? I think if you're in the Discord server, there should be a full body like reference. It's basically the middle part that's like looking like a skirt. It flows down and like becomes just almost a cloud on the floor. So just a bunch of extra fabric is the best way that I would explain that. But there should be in in Eclipse references under nebulas, there should be a full art like rough body that Owl made when we were first designing my my PNG tuber. So you should be able to see that, and that's kind of the best reference that I can give. And then I would think that the straps are like kind of like, I think those are there too, actually. I think it kind of like explains it. I am hopeful. I'm hopeful I'm remembering it correctly. All of them are variation of the default furry, but I'm not. Found it, that's so cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Owl did an amazing job helping me with this design. We basically stuck our heads together and got this design after like I threw them a bunch of references and was like, "Hey, help, please." I also am very, very excited to show off another design that they have done that I cannot show off quite yet because it's for something specific, but I'm very, very happy to show it off once it does get shown off. On Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That's okay. You can be wherever you would like to be. Like I said, I'm hopeful that YouTube will implement something like that, but I don't know. That being said, I'm going to talk about something a little bit important when it comes to content, and a little bit more on the serious side. So if anyone has any questions regarding this, please feel free to ask me anything. I am going to be completely as transparent as I can be with the information that I have. I don't have all the information yet. But from what I am seeing, next year in February 1st, like February 1st, 2027, YouTube is going to be changing a lot of things when it comes to monetization. For those of you that are wondering what happens when it comes to monetization, there are two tiers to it. Welcome back. I'm talking about content and the changes that YouTube's going to be implementing. But there are two stages to monetization. I'm going to pull it up on my phone so that I get you guys the exact, like what each tier does. But there are two different tiers for YouTube monetization. There's the first tier, which is basically you get access to memberships, supers, which is like, I think like super chats and stuff like that. And then shopping, which I assume you can add like merch to your like YouTube videos description and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure. I have not hit any sort of monetization on YouTube quite yet. I am not anywhere near close to getting monetized on YouTube, so I do not know the exact specifics of what you get when it comes to monetization. I am just going based on what I can read. So at this point in time, basically to get the first stage of monetization on YouTube, you have to have 3 video uploads in the last 90 days, and you have to hit I believe it is 500 subscribers, and then you either have to have 3,000 qualified watch hours on your full-length videos or 3 million qualified shorts views. I post mostly shorts, so I have way more shorts views than I have qualified watch hours on my full-length videos. But as I said before, I am nowhere near close. After that, you have to apply. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if you get directly into it. I don't know if you have to go through an interview process. I do not know. I have not done it. The other milestone that you then have to hit after the 500 mark and after the 3,000 watch hour mark for the next step is ads. So you get watch page ads, which is basically ads on actual like full-length videos. And then you get short feed ads. So if someone's like swiping through the shorts, you get ads on that and you get paid from that. So for that milestone, you need to hit 1,000 subscribers, and then you have to hit 4,000 qualified watch hours on full-length videos, or 10 million views on shorts. Now, again, I am nowhere near stage 1, so therefore I am nowhere near stage 2. YouTube recently has announced that beginning on February 1st, 2027, things are going to be changing the way that monetization works. So essentially, they're going to be expanding something called Premier Lite to any countries that already offer YouTube Premium. Basically, this means that a set subscription revenue will be given to a YouTuber if someone has like YouTube Premium and they watch their videos, they'll get like a specific amount of money from that subscription account from what I'm reading. And then YouTube Shorts, I'm going to read directly from their blog. Beginning February 1st, 2027, creators who have 10 million qualified Shorts views over the last 90 days will be eligible for ads and subscription revenue sharing on Shorts. Channels below this threshold remain in YPP and continue earning on long-form content, with Shorts revenue sharing automatically resuming once they cross 10 million views again. So this basically means that to me, it reads as if it's going to be split up as, okay, you will qualify from Shorts ads separately from your full-length video ads. So basically, if you hit 10 million Shorts views, you'll get ads and you'll get money from those ads. If you don't hit that, then you're not going to get money from those ads. And you will continue to earn on your other content, possibly. Which is good, but it also means that the millions of Shorts views have been upped significantly. Along with that, it is going to be new creators applying for YPP will need at least 8,000 qualified watch hours in the last 365 days or 20 million qualified Shorts views in the last 90 days. The entry thresholds from our fan funding and shopping products remain unchanged. So again, this seems like for the bigger portion, it seems like now everything has been doubled significantly. So, I'm going to kind of throw this out there and kind of give my thoughts on what's going to happen. How do I word this correctly? I do not fully know where content creation is going to go in the future when it comes to it being a job versus a hobby. Right now, it seems to me that it's going to be more lucrative to look at this as a hobby than a full-time job. So I am kind of in the boat where I am starting to look at this more as, okay, I may have to possibly look at streaming more so as a hobby than as a full-time commitment job, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that I'm going to do that or anything like that, but I am saying that I'm going to start keeping my options open. If something comes across my inbox or something along those lines that is like a massive opportunity, whether it be streaming wise, whether it be content wise, whether it be outside in my personal professional life, art wise or anything like that, I may pursue that a little bit more seriously, because everything is changing in the content field, and to be completely honest with people, I don't know how lucrative it's going to be continuously relying on I guess the best way to put it is continuously relying on things such as like sponsorships that I may not want to do or anything like that, or that you guys may not be super interested in, is not going to make this job what I want it to be, which is I want to make people happy. I need to be able to enjoy this to be able to make people happy, because if I'm happy, other people are happy. But it's one of those things where I don't want to have to kind of look at this through yeah, I need to do this through a sponsorship lens. So I'm going to start looking at this, or start like basically opening up my doorways a little bit more and seeing what comes in and seeing what happens, and not just sticking to, yeah, I must must do this, and this for content because, have to. So I'm just telling you guys that things in the content field are changing, and things may be changing for now, but I am 100% for this point in time going to be focusing on getting back to streaming full time, because I have missed streaming, and the fact that I haven't been able to stream for like 2 to 3 weeks now has been killing me. So once I actually get back on the bandwagon of streaming like daily, I'm going to focus on seeing if I'm still enjoying this, seeing if it's still a thing that I can see as like, yeah, this will be good, and possibly look into other things to do in the meantime as like a part-time thing as well, because yeah. Hi Terry, welcome in, hope you're doing well. But yeah, they're changing a lot of requirements. If anyone has any questions on anything content-wise or anything like that, please feel free to ask. Like I said, I very much do not like to gatekeep anything. I like to share as much information as I personally have. I'm not the smartest when it comes to content creation. I am not the best, obviously, or anything like that, but I have been doing this for a little bit of time now, six years now. And I have been doing this as a full-time job for a little bit now, so I do have a little bit of insight as to what this looks like as both a hobby and as a full-time job. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that a bunch of things content-wise are going to be shifting around, at least in the background, and I don't know how much that's going to actually affect like my content and stuff, but just so you guys are aware, because I like to update you guys, and I just found out about this YouTube thing this morning. Also, another big announcement that I don't know how many people actually care about this announcement, but I'm saying it anyway because I myself am super, super excited about it, and I'm going to stream it, whether you guys are excited about it or not. So for those of you that haven't heard, Warrior Cats is getting a game. Like a fully fledged RPG game. And I am so excited for it. Apparently, it's supposed to come out this autumn, like this fall. I'm super, super excited for it. But yeah, I am like, I'm eagerly waiting. I was expecting it to be like a phone gacha game, like an iOS type thing. It is not. It is releasing on like every single console and PC and everything like that. So I sure as shit am gonna stream this. I'm so excited for this. I am really, really hoping that like I can do like a beta test or something. Cause I am so excited for this. Also, Flower, I'm very happy to hear that that reference has solved all your problems. Yeah, I think I've tried to explain that it's a dress, but I might have done that poorly because clothing confuses me. I don't know how to draw clothing or anything like that, so I leave that to my artist. I'm like, hey, can you find clothes that looks like this? And I like give them a picture of like an actual dress. So I'm glad it helped, but I'm sorry that I'm so shit at explaining my own outfit to people. Also, yeah, Raisin. Becoming a YouTuber is now a massive time commitment. I also have been hearing stuff about Twitch implementing certain things that I don't know entirely if they're doing it or not, but I've been told that Twitch is starting to implement a like learning AI based on people's like streams and stuff like that. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what it's doing quite yet. I haven't been able to do a ton of research into it yet, but I've been forewarned from the VTuber community because it's one of those that apparently it's generative. I can't even say that word. Generative. That word. That it's apparently that, but I don't know, like I said, for certain if it's even happening. I haven't really heard too much about it other than it just being like a thing now. So I haven't done a ton of research or anything. So if anyone has any information on that, I'd be interested to hear that. But again, I have not heard anything on that quite yet, so I can't even really give my 2 cents on it yet. Yeah, that word that I that Raisin typed in chat that I can totally read. And totally say without fucking up a million times before I actually say the word. But okay, so let's see. Did I cover everything that I was supposed to cover? I think I did. No, I didn't. I didn't cover how the. Did I cover how the subathon is actually going to work on YouTube and stuff like that? Did I cover how it's going to affect like how I have to stream and stuff? Because YouTube live streaming requirements are different than Twitch's. Did I go over that at all? Can anyone let me know? I don't know if I did or not. I do not remember. I've talked about a lot of different information. But I don't think I did, so I'm gonna talk about that in a few minutes. There's gonna be an ad break that happens on Twitch, so I'm not gonna do it while that's going on, because I don't want anyone to miss, like I said, anything super important. So I'm gonna let that play, and then I will talk about how the subathon's actually going to work for anyone that has not been a part of my subathons before, and for anyone that is new to it, and for anyone over on YouTube, because I don't know if YouTube live streamers do subathons. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm also curious if people on YouTube are more interested in seeing it horizontal if we do the like subathon. Because I mostly stream on vertical YouTube, but I could totally switch over to the horizontal one for the subathon so that you guys could see the entire thing. And just not have the shorts live going at all. Or I could have both going, but that's gonna be a lot for me to keep track to make sure everything's running properly. I don't know if I want to do all that while making sure the subathon timer keeps track of everything, because if people like donate through the merch store or anything like that, I'm gonna have to manually add time, because I want to make sure you guys get all your money's worth when it comes to time. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, starting to get tired. It's been a day and a half. And by that I mean it's been a long 2 weeks. I've been laying down flooring in my basement quite a bit. It took way longer than I kind of expected it to, if I'm gonna be honest, but it's done, hopefully, until the handyman comes, and then I have to move more stuff. Cause, you know, I can't move the washer dryer myself. But let's see. Other than the subathon and how it's gonna work, is there anything else that you guys have been questioning what's been going on or anything like that? If you have any questions, now is the time to ask before I start talking about the subathon, because I'm gonna start rambling. I know me. I've been rambling this entire stream. Yeah, so I don't got any. No worries. No worries whatsoever. You are a-okay. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope you're enjoying the stream if you are new. This is not my normal stream. I will be completely honest. I don't normally just yap the entire time. I normally play a video game or something, but I don't really have the energy for that right now, and also I'm gonna have to end stream soon anyway to make sure that my kitten is taken care of, because as I said, he's doing a little test run to see if he's gonna be okay out and about. Because he's been a little stink bug lately. He's been jumping up on the stove and stuff like that, and I've been trying to tell him not to, and I've been trying to like teach him that the stove is like dangerous and stuff, but he doesn't get it yet because he's a baby. Why when you talk the thing bounces around, it kind of reminds me of the golden dandelion funk. I don't know. I don't even know if I know what that is. That sounds awesome, whatever it is. I feel like I'm dumb for not knowing what that is, but it's fine. I mean, it could be because I have golden jewelry instead of like silver because it pops more. Maybe. Maybe it's connecting to the golden. How old am I? Old enough. I will be turning 26. I will say, do not share your ages. It is against the terms of service. Only I am allowed to do that because I am streamer woman. But no, I'm gonna be turning 26. It's gonna be my 26th birthday. I'm old enough. Well, don't put that either. Don't do that one either. Don't put people's ages. The queen be getting old. Listen, I'll age like a fine wine. No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't want anyone to share anything like super personal like that because it is YouTube and Twitch does not like it. Also, it's to keep you guys safe. All hail the privy queen. I'm not privy. Why you like this? Okay. So one last thing before I do end stream that I'm going to talk about that's important is I'm going to talk about how the subathon's going to work. So I talked about that we're going to start on the 23rd. We're probably going to start somewhere between 3:30 p.m. EST and 4:30 p.m. EST. Probably more towards like the 4 o'clock mark. So we're going to start around there. Like I said, it's going to be 4 hours, if not more, depending on how everything goes this next week or so. 4 hours, if not more, on the timer. Every sub, I believe, is going to add 5 minutes. Every 100 bits is going to add 1 minute. Every dollar donated is going to add 1 minute. So on and so forth. Merch, I will have to calculate out everything and add individually. Same with donations, I believe I'm going to have to add manually, but I will keep track of everything and either do it at the end of the night or do it as they come in, depending on how it goes. Along with that, YouTube has a thing in place for live streams. So for Twitch, I believe I can live stream for 32 hours without it being like reset, without it shutting off manually, without it doing anything like that. YouTube, I believe, only allows me to stream for 12 hours before they shut it off on me. So my plan for YouTube, especially because I cannot turn on emo only mode or anything like that on YouTube, and I want my mods and I want myself to be able to actually sleep at night, I'm going to turn the YouTube live stream off during night because I pause the timer anyway. So I pause the timer, for anyone that doesn't know, during the night when I'm asleep, and I just put on old VODs of mine. I'm going to do that on Twitch. I'm going to pause the timer, I'm going to throw on old VODs, and I'm going to put the chat in emote only mode so that only people can talk in emotes, or my mods can talk. Hospital because I broke my leg. Can you wish me luck? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon. I'm certain everything will go fine. I hope everything goes well though. I wish you luck. But yeah, so I will basically have to shut off the YouTube live stream after 12 hours, if not while I am sleeping, because as I said, there's no way to turn on emo only mode. There's no way to make sure everyone's safe, make sure no one's getting like bullied or anything like that. But yeah, I want to make sure everyone's kept safe. So basically at night while I go to bed, I'm going to shut YouTube off entirely. And if anyone wants to continue watching the live stream, it will continue over on my Twitch. And then in the morning, I will restart the YouTube one and we will go from there. Also, give me 1 second. It sounds like my kitten is awake and causing mild trouble. So give me 1 second, chat. Okay, everyone. I have a bug in my arms because he is very, very needy, so I'm going to have to go because my child needs me. My kitten child needs me and needs attention and affection and will not leave me alone. So that being said, I'm going to have to end stream there. Everyone over on YouTube, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate every single one of you. I will be live again tomorrow. I should be playing some sort of video game. I'm not quite sure what yet, but thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye!